that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's talk about Alabama. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unleashes one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Finds his man, it's Craven.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on second down. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. On his feet at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll take it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Russell. Now sliding to his left. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand, sir.
Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Barry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To the air, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Fights it out of the air. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Rebels will call on their punt team.
Number 44, on to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mott Hemingway.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box. And
there he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line in recent years.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Rivers. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Lots of running room. The 10. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, I'm I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He'll keep it himself. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Makes a stop in he'll lose 4. The dominance on the defensive front reminds me of Jonathan Allen against Mississippi State in 15. Had like 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and 7 solo stops.
And it reminds you of every Alabama defense you watch. This is a team that they are going to stop the run. If you run the ball with success, they're going to bring more guys and be more aggressive, and you can tell they're not going to let this running game get going.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
To the air, it's Rivers. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to...
Turns on the Jets. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid comments.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He'll pull it down across the 35. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. To the air, it's Rivers. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David.